The Wolf of Wall Street, A Story of Ambition. 1. The Making of a Man Who Sold Dreams. Jordan Belfort was born into a middle-class family. He wasn't a financial prodigy, nor did he come from wealth or privilege. What he did have was a rare talent, the ability to persuade people to believe what he was saying. Wall Street in the 1980s was a place where money moved faster than ethics. To Jordan, it wasn't just a financial marketplace, it was a stage. He began his career as a stockbroker with a simple goal: get rich as fast as possible. Early on, a mentor gave him a blunt piece of advice: don't sell stocks, sell the dream. Jordan would carry those words with him for the rest of his life. 2. When the market collapsed. In 1987, the U.S. stock market experienced a historic crash. The firm Jordan worked for shut down, and he lost his job. But instead of leaving the industry, he found opportunity where few others were looking: penny stocks, shares in small, largely unknown companies that offered extremely high commissions to brokers. There, he didn't need to sell real value. He only needed to sell hope. 3. Building the empire. Jordan eventually started his own firm. He recruited people with no financial background: car salesmen, waiters, old friends. What he taught them wasn't market analysis, it was psychological manipulation. They made relentless phone calls, they spoke quickly, they applied pressure, and customers eager to get rich quickly bought in. The company grew at a staggering pace. Millions of dollars poured in each month. Inside the office, excess became the culture: lavish parties, champagne, drugs, and an atmosphere that worshipped money above all else. Jordan wasn't just the CEO, he became a symbol. His employees called him the Wolf. 4. Wealth and the downward spiral. The richer Jordan became, the more uncontrollable his life grew. Mansions, luxury cars, yachts, endless parties, broken marriages, a growing dependence on drugs. At his peak, he was earning tens of millions of dollars a year, but behind the glamorous image was a system built on artificially inflating stock prices and manipulating the market. Small investors, people who believed in the promises, began losing their savings. Eventually, the government took notice. 5. The investigation. Federal authorities opened an investigation into Jordan's firm. They monitored transactions, wiretapped phone calls, and followed the money trail. Meanwhile, inside the company, the celebrations continued as if nothing could stop them. Jordan believed he was untouchable. Money gave him a sense of power. Power gave him the illusion of immunity. But the law is not persuaded by speeches. 6. The fall. In the end, the empire was charged with securities fraud and market manipulation. Associates were arrested. Assets were frozen. Jordan faced two choices: fight the charges and risk a lengthy prison sentence, or cooperate and reduce his punishment. The man who once stood on desks, commanding hundreds of employees, now sat in an interrogation room facing reality. He chose to plead guilty. 7. Behind bars. Jordan was sentenced to federal prison. No more parties, no private jets, no cheering crowds. For the first time in years, he experienced silence. The empire collapsed as quickly as it had been built. 8. A new chapter. After serving his sentence, Jordan re-emerged as a motivational speaker. He began hosting seminars on sales and persuasion. Some see him as a criminal who paid his debt to society. Others see him as a brilliant salesman. And some believe he is simply selling another story. Either way, the name Jordan Belfort became a symbol of an era when greed was celebrated as strength. 9. Final reflection. The story of the Wolf of Wall Street is not just about money. It is about unchecked ambition, about a financial system where ethics can be blurred by profit, and about the cost of believing you are above the law. The wolf may be caged, but its instincts, ambition, persuasion, conquest remain.